scare spooks and demons.
Hello, guys, and welcome to another edition of Thriving in Chaos. How are you all doing tonight? With me, as always, is my co-host, Stella Brune.
Hey, Lovebug, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Welcome back. It's been so long since I've seen you.
It's been approximately 15 minutes.
If that. Yeah, tonight we were doing back-to-back shows for your viewing pleasure. And
You're welcome,
tonight,
everyone.
we have another great show planned for you. We actually have the founder and lead investigator of Shadows of the Unknown Paranormal, Mr. Jim Stehley.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Jim.
Welcome to the stage, my good sir.
Yep.
How are you
I'm
tonight?
sorry. Wish the internet would work better.
Well, why don't you go ahead and tell the folks at home who have no idea who you are a little more about yourself?
Well, I'm Jim Stehley. I'm the founder of Shadows of the Unknown Paranormal. I've been investigating since 2005. I took over my team in 2012. I was an extra in the movie Unstoppable with Denzel Washington, and
Ooh.
father of 5 beautiful children. And I have, let's see, 7 grandkids.
Wow. That's awesome. I love a big family.
And a little fur baby.
He's creating his own village
And a little
slowly
fur
but
baby.
surely.
What? My dog wants to get into view.
It's okay. We love dogs.
You might see my kitten. She's currently napping, but that is
hi.
now over. Oh, hi,
Hi.
baby.
Hi, you're cute. We should have just had the dog on the show.
That's Miss. Yeah, that's Miss Daisy.
Aw, I love that.
She's stealing
She's
your
my
spotlight.
full-blood.
You know what? On
Yeah.
second thought, we just
She's my
interviewed the dog.
She's a full-blood pit bull and everything, and she's very lovable. So
Pit bulls are lovable. Pit bulls
Never
are one of my
would've
favorite
guessed.
breeds.
I never would have guessed how lovable she is. I definitely can't tell from her current state.
The fact that she looks like she wants a hug right now.
I know, right? I just
I thought she does.
scream and hug her.
I know.
I want to hug her and
She wants to be
and hold
daddy.
her and call her George.
No, Daisy.
And we had, she'll be 6 years old here in March.
Aw. She's a little one.
She's stealing our show.
Yeah, she always does this to me. Even when I'm on the phone with the crew, it's just like, I need to be around you.
She shall forever be Daisy the showstopper.
You should take
She
her,
got her name. She would not do so well. She doesn't like other people.
Fair.
There's a reason by it and everything. Yeah. She's very territorial and everything.
Yeah. You're her people. She likes you and only you.
Yeah. And, she's, what? You try to steal everything, Days? But Mommy gave her a name, but when she was little and everything, she got her name by eating a daisy.
That's so cute.
She named herself.
But we were, so we were going to get a male dog, but they ran out of males because we were naming Diesel and everything, but we ended up getting her, so. Yeah.
Gotta love the babies.
Of course.
Yeah. Well, Dad's busy, okay? We'll play later, I promise.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Right.
She wants to play, but I can't play right now, Dad. Okay, Dad will play later. I promise.
You're grounded for the next hour, Daisy.
Yep. Mom will come in and get her. Hey, come on. But
So,
yeah.
Jim, tell us about some places that you've investigated.
I did Crescent Sanatorium, which is right up the road from my house. It's been on TV with Jason Hawes and stuff, and also with the what's it called? What's that show called? Destination Fear with
Ooh, I've
Dakota.
heard of that.
Yeah, I have
Uh,
too.
my
I've seen
you
that
know
on
my
Travel
buddy and I
Channel,
went
I
up there.
think.
Yeah, my buddy and I went up there one time. We were just going up through there, walking around. He's showing us, and pretty much a tour of the place. And I never knew about being haunted as much because I did some research on it, and because everybody's tagging me and hey, we should go up there and investigate. I said, I'm working on it. I said, I see how I can get a hold of the person, to get a hold of it. So my buddy knew the person, so we went up there and everything, walked around, stuff like that. We had my other investigator with us and everything. He got scared in the tunnel. My investigator got scared in the tunnel. Um, I felt something on my wrist and everything when we were in the tunnel and everything. I was like, "Oh, it's probably a bug just laying on my wrist." I just shook it off. I got out of the tunnel and everything. I saw a scratch on my wrist. It's like, wow, I got attacked again. Run.
Did you say attacked again?
My wife, yeah, I
Oh,
was attacked at like 4 times since I started investigating.
oh
When
wow.
we first started, I got attacked and everything, and I attacked at a private residence house and everything, a couple private residence houses. I got attacked at and everything,
I
Mhm.
think that just
and
comes with the territory
wasn't
of ghost
pretty.
hunting.
I mean, it
Yeah,
makes sense.
yep, yeah. Because when we first started and everything, all we had was just a camera and a voice recorder. That's all we
Oh
started
wow.
and everything. I knew something was up and everything, and because there's energy you feel, when you're investigating, you feel something around you and everything. I was like, it's not going to work. Is he stuck the camera in a room and the recorder and everything? And as soon as he shut the door, so no one would go in that room and everything, I felt something push me down the steps. So it must have hurried up and rushed out of that room so it doesn't want to be seen and everything. And I felt it being pushed me and everything. I got pushed in another private residence and everything. I got knocked to the ground on that one.
Oh boy.
It's just, yeah, I've been in some places are scary. Like Preston was pretty scary. When your wife decides, okay, you're film with her phone and everything, and catch a shadow figure walking near you. My friends were up there, and then I got a call from a fellow paranormal investigator from Indiana that he brought me in with him and everything, investigated with him and everything. We got lost in the tunnel. But we were investigated from that place from 7 p.m. to 4 a.m.
That's such a long time.
That was interesting because I
Yeah.
lost him. I couldn't find him. um, I didn't know where he went to, but I couldn't find him and everything. I was in one area of the area that I was never in before when I was taking the tour and everything. And his one buddy was asking questions and everything, and it somehow it knew me. It's like I'd never been in this room or this building, Like how did it know me?
Ooh.
I've
Did
had that happen to me
Gettysburg?
before.
I
Yeah,
always say if you hear your name, then you know you.
Gettysburg was awesome.
Oh, I love Gettysburg. In
Actually,
general, I
I
love.
had an investigator that had that happen to him. I had that investigate. Well, actually, he didn't hear it. We were actually training an investigator at a local cemetery where we first began, and he was training him, and I was down at the shed in the cemetery
Mhm.
because there was activity in the shed and stuff like that. And we went back to his house after we trained him a little bit, and I was listening to my recorder, didn't catch nothing. And so I was listening to his recorder and everything, and I looked at him, and he goes, "Did you catch something?" I threw my headphones out of my ear, and he gives me that weird look. I said, "You got to listen to this." And you hear him asking questions and everything, and you hear his name overriding his voice.
Oh.
No. Oh wow.
So
You hear your name. No, you
you
didn't.
go figure what was that, you know? Yeah, and he's like looked at me, and I listened to it again. I was like, no, please tell me it's messing with me. And nope, I heard it again. So when we first started and everything, I got an EVP from that same cemetery and everything, and my buddies we started with and everything could not hear it. I had to hook it to my surround sound. They still couldn't hear it. It's like, you guys are deaf, you know. I was like, it's plain as day, because my buddy asked me, hey, you want some camera time while we do EVPs? I sure. And I analyzed the audio, and I hear me asking questions. I hear him asking about the camera time, and you hear a brief, oh, one.
Yeah.
But
I love when you
Gettysburg, I
get
say,
like
was
solid
hairy.
elements. Harry?
Gettysburg was awesome.
Oh.
You know, we
Where did
were
where did you go in Gettysburg? There's like a million places you could go.
Sac-
The entire
Saxbridge.
state is somewhere you can go.
True.
Yes, yes. Saxbridge was pretty crazy, because we were actually talking about doing Saxbridge a while back when we first started and everything. So we went down to Gettysburg, the ghost walk and stuff like that and everything. And my buddy
Yeah.
Nick was asking, how far Saxbridge from downtown and stuff like that. And I guess the tour guy was telling him how far it was. So we went over that night and everything just to tour it real quick. He said, we're coming back tomorrow, which we only live about 25 miles away.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we went back
Yeah.
the next day and everything, looked around, didn't feel right. So we had my one investigator, Nick, my one investigator, Bill, and my friend Nick's son. And we were down the path. Bill was up on the bridge doing EVPs and stuff like that and everything. And I was like, Nick, he's like, what? I said, smell. He's like, what? I said, smell. He's like, what? And he came over and smelled it. That's musket. I was like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So he radioed to Bill to get down off the bridge to come down the path real quick. And Bill goes, what's going on, guys? What you need? And I said, smell. And all you hear, he smelled it too, goes, musket. And next thing you know, you hear in the distance, ba-boom, 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 ba-boom.
That's
Oh
crazy.
boy.
And
Yeah.
yeah. And we had 3 recorders running and nothing was caught.
Of
I
course.
was, I was
Right.
upset.
That's how it always goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always like the good stuff you don't always get on, and then of course nobody's gonna believe you when you're like, "This is what I heard."
Yeah, I know. Like, come on.
Like, I
I mean, I
promise you.
did, let's
It's like the
see.
kid who starts talking until somebody's watching.
Yeah, right,
Yeah,
exactly.
I did a tavern called the John Benet Tavern, which is local, and we went down there. We actually spent the night there and everything. We only had to get access to the upper floor, and there was only just us and people crossing the hall were celebrating their anniversary and everything. So they're not going to bug us and everything. So we were bringing stuff in, you know, setting cameras up and stuff like that and everything. And Nick was telling me, say, hey, when you're leaving and everything, our room door was closing by itself. You sure it's not the wind? Like, I don't think it's the wind and everything. So we got in there and everything. Nick got the 1 meter knocked out of his hand and everything. So okay. So I turned around, was getting ready to sit next to my friend Bill and everything. I saw the rocking chair moving back and forth. I was like, Bill, do you see this? He's like, yeah, I see it. But after that, we got everything, rolling and stuff like that. Nothing rest of the night happened. Nick wanted to leave. I was like, dude, we can't. I said, we have a camera downstairs and it's locked. But
Of all
I
the
mean,
places
some of the
you guys have
investigations I've been
investigated,
on,
what do you think is the scariest one you've
do
ever
what?
been on?
I have to say Crescent being a jail and a hospital, or psych ward, whatever we want to call it. But I'd say Crescent was my scariest place I've been on and everything.
I
I
feel like
mean, I hate to say this, but my car is even haunted. I hate
Your
to say that,
car?
but it is.
Did you say your
Yes.
car?
I'll have to explain to you. Yes, Mr. Casper. I
Who
have
did
to
you run
explain.
over?
My ex and I took over. Hmm? I didn't run over nobody. My ex passed away in 2018. It was the last thing that her and I got together before she passed.
Oh, I'm
first
sorry.
of all,
I
I'm
was
sorry
going
about
to an
that.
investigation with my one investigator. He just recently passed. Yeah, she, my other investigator we had, he just recently passed in 2020,
Oh, sorry.
and we were going to an investigation and everything, and I'm backing the car out, looking in the rearview mirror and everything, and I see her with her smirk.
Ooh,
I
I
was
don't
like,
know if that's a
uh-oh.
good thing or creepy.
What does she want? Yeah, it's creepy. Because,
The
and
smirk is never a
we were
good thing for
going
men.
up to pick one of my, yeah, we were going up to pick one of my other investigators up, and everything is up, the road from here, about an hour drive. And I'm paying attention to roads, stuff like that, of course, and everything. He goes, "Hey, do you see that?" I said, "See what?" "I just saw Christy standing on the side of the road." I was like, "What?" It's like, "How?" I was like, "That's weird."
Was it like a full
But I
body?
know she's around sometimes because yes,
Oh,
my wife actually right now senses her in the car
oh,
and everything and everything. But she's not going to do nothing, you know, she just says, comes and says hi and stuff like that and everything. I mean, I had my first experience, with the paranormal and everything. I've been chasing after it for years, I'd say, and I won't go back. I went up to this place where I had my experience at, but there was another part of it that I won't go near the other part because I had a dream about it when I was a kid, and I don't want it to happen again. And see if this demon, whatever the heck it was, coming toward me again.
right.
I
You don't
mean,
want to
I have
invite
a St.
something.
Michael pendant, which I got to get a new. Yes, I don't want to be around it no more. I just want to stay away from it because you never know what could happen.
Exactly.
Because sometimes I'm scared of it sometimes, but I gotta face my fear. I mean, come on, I was a firefighter for many years.
Oh, I bet that
If you
was.
guys, I don't know if you guys ever seen the movie Ladder 49. Yeah, did you ever see
Yeah.
the movie
Yeah.
Ladder 49?
Yeah.
Actually, I lived in a
Do
house
you
that
remember
was
when
in
he
that
fell through the
movie.
floor?
What?
Wow. But if remember when he fell through the floor and the rock fell on his leg and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was on a double date that night of a structure fire. I was actually with my second wife on a double date. We were just getting together and everything, and he was on a date with his girlfriend at the time, and we heard the tones drop for a structure fire. I was like, "Yay! I'm on a date, but I'm gonna go to this call anyway." So we dropped the girls off wherever. He went to his station, I went to my station, and stuff like that. And I just got off a broken ankle injury and everything. That day, I went to the firehouse and told the chief, "Hey, everything is good now. I'm just on an air cast and stuff like that." So he said, "Oh, have fun, blah blah blah." So I went to my date. The structure fire happened and everything. Um, got to the truck and everything. We're on the way to the call and everything. I hear possible entrapment, and I was like, "Oh, here we go." Before the truck hit park, I'm already off the truck. And I'm going. And my chief said, "Don't go in yet. Wait for the hose team." I said, "I'm not going. I'm waiting for the hose team. I'm going in." So I'm going, in there and everything. I'm yelling, fire department, and I hear the floor creaking too. I was like, no, don't you dare, don't you dare! And next thing you know, down the floor I go. Broke
Oh,
my ankle again. Climbed through the rubble and everything, and broke my ankle again. Chief told me go to the ambulance and everything and get it checked out. So no, I'm fine. Go to the ambulance and everything. I said I'm fine. Go to the ambulance before I throw you in the ambulance. I was like, okay, I'm going. So, but that was scary. But I got tackled to the ground when I got outside because I didn't know I was on fire and
oh,
everything.
yeah.
And a brand new turnout gear and all that stuff and everything. I just didn't know, because you smell the burning of the house, but you don't smell your gut burning and everything. But that was, crazy and stuff like that. I mean, I got
I
blown
bet
off
that
of a
was adrenaline
porch and stuff
producing.
like that.
It's
Yeah.
terrifying.
I got back up and did it again. Yeah, I got back up and did it again.
And again and again and
But
again.
I'm actually retired from it now and everything.
Well, I should
Yeah,
hope so.
I retired from it and everything because pretty much my life flashed before my eyes and everything. It was time to give it up, but I miss it so much and everything. I want to go back so bad, but it ain't gonna happen. The wife here won't let me.
So
She
funny
won't let me at
story.
all.
They I believe if I remember correctly, Ladder 49 was filmed in Brooklyn, Maryland, and I actually lived in the row houses across the street from the house that was in that movie, the greenhouse.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I didn't live there at the time they filmed it. I think I moved in a couple of years after it was filmed there, but yeah, I ended up living right across the street from it. I could throw a stone from my house to that one. I used to park in front of it all the time, especially when I had my school bus.
Uh, so I worked at the movie theater when that movie came out, and it was like a huge deal because it was filmed in Baltimore. Baltimore, Baltimore and the surrounding areas.
More like Hoodamore.
It's close enough. Oh, we lost Jim.
Yeah, that we did. Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
I don't really know what to do about this because
Can we pause?
now, no.
Oh. We're getting Jim back.
Did we get him
Yeah, I'm
back?
sorry. I don't
We
know what
got
the heck happened. Yeah, we're back.
Oh, welcome
connectivity,
back.
Yeah, I don't know what
technology.
happened. Yeah,
That'll add an
right.
air of mystery to the show. Dun dun
I can't wait to get
dun.
my
Where
new
did
phone.
Jim go?
Look, he's such a ghost hunter. He made himself disappear.
Yeah.
He ghosted us.
I'll show you guys something if I can
I
do
see
it.
what you did there.
I don't know if you guys can see that.
Oh, I love that. That's adorable.
Aw, it's Casper.
I love Casper.
He has
I hear
both of
he's
his
a friendly
doors.
ghost.
Yeah. Casper's been good to me since I had him. He was wrecked a couple of years ago
Aw.
and everything. A lady
So,
caused over $5,000 damage to the car and everything. I had to get him fixed.
is that the name of your car, Casper?
Yes, my late ex named him that.
I named my car Zane.
And we
Actually,
didn't get him out of
it's named freaking Bailey.
we didn't get him out of the parking lot, and my ex goes, "I want him." I said, "You didn't take him for a test drive yet."
She's like, I don't care. I want him.
Just pulled him out of
I
the
did
freaking
the
parking
same
lot. I
thing.
want him. I was like, okay, whatever.
I kid you not, I did the same thing with my Chrysler. Like, I went on this buy here, pay here website, and I looked
Yeah,
through all their inventory, and I saw that, and I was like, that's mine. I literally went the next day and got it.
I did the same
Mhm.
thing when I bought the Honda Pilot. I was like, I love this, and then I test drove it, and I was like, I very much love this. That was probably my favorite
Let
car
me tell
ever.
you, I'm so
I don't know if you
spoiled in
guys
my
can
car.
see
Like
that.
even my cup holders are heat and air conditioned.
I can't really see what that is.
Is that a
Is it a?
heart?
It looks like a heart with a heartbeat.
Yeah.
That's a member of her.
Oh, I love that. That's so sweet.
It says, yeah, it's a heart.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that her heartbeat or just a heartbeat?
Yeah, it's getting faded. I gotta get a new one made. There's another one.
Yeah.
Well, actually, there's probably gonna be a couple more back there soon. My friend that was an investigator, he's back there, and my mom, my stepdad, stuff like that.
Yeah, I read in your bio that you wrote over
Gotta
that.
keep their memory alive. My mom, it'll be a year next month. My mom passed.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. We've all, I
She
think,
loved it.
had moms
When we
pass.
took her to Gettysburg and everything, my mom was on the bridge, and she says she felt like somebody was tapping her on the shoulder.
Oh,
You know, at the rate we're going, we're just gonna have to start our own support group.
I know.
We'll just call it Mom.
It's just weird.
My a friend of mine actually, when my mom passed away, he just looked at me and he was like, "Welcome to the Dead Moms Club," and I was like,
Right?
"Oh, thanks. This is not a
I
club I
beat
want
you.
to be in."
I beat you there years ago.
Yeah, well, he did too. His mom died a couple years before mine, but yeah, Jim, my mom passed in 23, so I feel you on the recentness. The first year's much more difficult than any of the other time. Uh, and it's so long.
Mine has
Like,
been gone for 21 years now.
yeah, but the first year's the longest.
Oh yeah. It took me so long to get over it. Like the first couple years that she had passed, I literally dreamt about her every night, and she would die in multiple ways all the time. And it
Yeah,
wasn't until years later I actually figured out that the dream was to tell me that there was nothing I could do to change it. It
yeah,
was just meant to be. Because I don't
yeah,
know, I guess for a long time I blamed myself for her dying. And that was God's way of telling me it wasn't your fault. It was just her time to go.
yeah. I don't blame myself for my mom dying, but I do have people to blame. But they were deemed not
I hear you
responsible.
on that. I hear you on that one.
Yeah, same situation, I'm sure. Then from what it sounds like.
No, I won't explain, but because and everything.
You don't have to explain. I actually still get mad about my mom's passing, so, like, I get very animate, and
Mm,
like I said, it's November of 23, so it's still pretty recent, but I get
yeah.
really angry about it. I try not
Oh,
to
my
because
dad.
it can't change anything.
When my dad passed and everything, I was staying at the house where he died in and stuff like that and everything. I was sleeping on the floor at my stepmom's house, and I felt the coldness and everything. I said, right by my dad's chair. I woke up the next day and sat in the same exact chair, not where he died at, but at the dining room table and everything. I said that's where he used to sit at when he ate and everything and everything. And I felt the coldness. I was like, all right, Dad, you're around. I know. And then every time I go to visit his grave or something, like an animal will come out of nowhere. Like the first time I went to go see his grave after, I think, a year or so after he passed and everything, I was coming back around because I was upset and everything, and there was like a deer on his grave. I was like, all right, Dad, you're always showing yourself somehow. And this last time I went to see Dad, there's a whole flock of freaking deers up on the hill.
He brought his friends.
Yeah. So he's around somewhere.
What was your
But
first paranormal experience, if I can ask?
okay, give me a 1 second on that one.
Oh,
I was
sounds like
12
a
years
good
old.
story.
Yeah, I was 12 years old. We went camping, and we we got to pick our own cabin and stuff like that. My mom, my stepfather. Um, so we'll pick the one right next to the mess hall. So we go in there and stuff like that. I saw this thing on the door says "Hi guys." So me curious with things, and mom telling me ghost stories and stuff like that. When you're young, I took a picture of it and everything, and with a Polaroid, and the high was still there, but the guy's was covered up with a white mist,
Oh.
and I found out later who he was and everything. His name was Paul. It's just weird because I used to have an investigator named Paul, but wasn't him. But his was way when I was young. But we connected, somehow in this, and stuff like that and everything. I said, okay, Paul. And I found out his name later and everything. I said, if it's you and everything, like tickle my feet or something. I can't remember my knee or my feet or something and everything.
Mhm.
And I felt this energy tickling me, and I was like, okay, it must be Paul. And a few, years later, I took my first wife up there. She didn't believe me and everything. Couldn't get in the cabin because it somehow was locked. Because usually it's not locked, and nothing happened. And then I took my ex that died up there, and she said she saw something in the cabin. I was like, oh, that's just Paul saying hi. you know,
It's just Paul.
And
It's
then I
fine.
took my wife. Yeah, yeah. He's just waving. And then my wife here and everything, we went up there. She said she's been there before, and I said I never knew she was there before and everything. And she sensed him and stuff like that and everything and stuff like that. I haven't felt him for a while now since I got older and everything, but I know he's still there
Yeah.
and everything.
Do you still go
But
camping up
everybody's
there?
saying I should go. No,
Oh.
no, I won't go up there because the other part.
Oh.
Like I said, I stay away as much as I can because I don't want nothing to latch itself on me, because I was told by an old my investigator just quit on me that something was following me. I thought it was it for all these years, that he's finally trying to get to me. Well, nope, it wasn't him, because I described what he looked like, and because she can see it and everything. I
Oh.
said, did this guy have this one and blah blah blah? She's like, no. So I took care of what it was and everything. I went to see her again and everything. She said, whatever it was, it's gone. So I said, whatever it was, I took care of it. So thank God of that. But I still can't figure out what was following me. I don't know if I brought something home from the investigation or what. I don't know.
Have you ever brought anything home that you know of? Obviously, like this is a different situation, but
I don't really know, because when my mom was alive, because I told my stepdad's deathbed and everything, right before COVID hit, I moved my mom in, and we went down to get some of her stuff in Virginia and stuff like that and everything. Then he ended up dying, right before she fully moved in, and she had his ashes and stuff like that and everything. My wife said she saw one time someone walk through our bedroom door, turn into our closet and everything, and disappear.
huh.
My mom's room is next to ours.
Oh, that makes
Let's see. I was getting up for work one day. My wife here saw something running back and forth in the hallway. It's like, well, it's probably Chris or somebody, getting up to go to the bathroom or something, because we usually leave the hall light on for my mom so she don't fall
yeah.
and everything. And so I was getting up for work and everything. I looked out my door underneath the door because the light's on and stuff like that. And everything. I was like, what's that? I see something running back and forth. My wife was sleeping. My stepson's sleeping. My mom's sleeping. So who is it? And Daisy's right here. So who is it? And my mom saw it was in her room. So who was it?
It's a visitor.
No one knows. Yeah. I mean, so once in a while, I don't know if you can see, the orbs with your naked eye sometimes and everything. We see it once in a while in here and everything.
Is that the room where it was
But
like waiting outside?
it's crazy. Hmm?
I asked if that was the room where you said
I
you
didn't
saw
hear
it
you. I'm sorry.
outside. No, you're all good. I just
No,
asked if that was the same room.
no. Here, I'll show you real quick.
I see
Give me a
shadow
second.
figures in my house
Okay.
all the time.
You know, my daughter told me the other day that somebody followed me into her room.
It's hard to see right now, but
Oh, I gotcha.
because my other stepson's moving in here, so.
I gotcha.
Oh, I see a shadow. No, I'm just kidding.
That's his shadow, Stehley.
I see the shadow behind you.
Yeah, my daughter
See,
sees.
when we first started
shadows.
everything, when we first started, the name of the team changed so many times and everything to one got stuck. You know,
Yeah.
it's pretty much got stuck when we took over the team and everything.
I've
And
changed
I
our
get
name
recognized with.
times.
You
I
said
mean,
you
we
got
started with
recognized.
yeah.
Oh,
We
keep
it
going. Sorry.
was paranormal people investigators. There was paranormal people investigators when we first started. Then it was Carlisle Midnight Paranormal. Then it was Misty Shadows Paranormal, and then it finally got Shadows of the Unknown Paranormal,
I like Shadows of the
and that
Unknown.
one
That's an
stuck.
awesome name. That's an
Yeah,
awesome name.
my
Yeah.
logo on my logo and everything was professionally made and everything. And when he sent it to me after he was finished with us, you nailed it.
Love that.
You nailed that to me, and everything.
I'll have to find you on
And
social
I mean, it
media
has a
too.
good logo.
He's on my
Yeah.
page.
Yeah, I mean, it was just weird, how he did that and everything. You see a little figure walking in a house in the middle of the woods and everything.
I was originally Rad Inc., and then I became Paranormal Country, and now we're thriving in chaos. Ooh, pretty. I
Yeah, I
like
feel like
one. I like covered bridges.
covered bridges are amazing.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was
Yeah,
barn at
that's
first
Zach.
until I
That was
really looked
taken
at it.
when we took my mom down.
I love barns too.
I do too, especially haunted ones. So,
Yeah,
Jim, what's the farthest you've ever traveled for a
we
haunted
have
location?
about a couple hours away, up where I used to live and everything. I think really
You're
when
no
we first started, I think it was Gettysburg. Yeah, Gettysburg was the farthest and everything because I was where was I living? I was living in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania at the time and everything because I had to meet up with my friend in Harrisburg, PA, and everything because I was always heading out every other week with him when we first started, but now it's you can drive, but
I have bucket
we're
list
working.
investigations I want to do.
Let's do them.
My one bucket list is Waverly Hills
Yes, I want to go
and
there.
everything.
I don't know
I'm
anything about any of
going.
this,
Yeah, I
but
want to
I'm
go
down
there
for
so
whatever.
bad. Yeah,
Waverly Hills is like a
Waverly's
big
been on my
boy
list for a
of haunted
long.
locations.
I'm in.
Yes,
I'll try anything once.
my friend Tim went to the Alcatraz.
Mm.
I want to go down to Eastern State just to tour it and see what it feels like. Because
Yeah, I want
me
to do that too.
being the way I feel and everything. Because as soon as I walk into a place and everything, I can feel something negativity and everything like, stay away.
I'm the same
Because I
way.
tell them to leave me alone.
I'll walk
Because
into a
I
place.
take them away to the cemetery.
I walk into a place and I'm telling everybody immediately, like, there's a presence here. It's a male. It's this. It's that. And everybody's looking at me like,
Yep.
yeah, okay. And then stuff starts flying around the room. And they're like, oh shit, you
I
were
wasn't
lying.
lying.
Well, how about an investigation? You get called into an investigation. It used to be a flower shop where I used to work at and everything. Because during the summer months, I work at the Little League field too. And when I'm finished with the Little League field and everything, I would go up to the flower shop and finish the day there because my brother worked the flower shop as a delivery guy and stuff like that. I'll go up there, dust and stuff like that, and clean up the debris on the ground, in the area where they prepare the flowers and stick at and everything. It turned into a daycare center after the guy died and
That's always
stuff
fun.
like that and everything. Um, I went in there one time. We were using the spirit box. Sorry, I had to plug my phone in real quick because it's
No
down
worries.
like 15%. I hope it doesn't die on me, but come on, phone. We go into the spirit box and everything, and my ex, come on, phone. I hope I don't lose you guys. Make sure this is plugged in, dear. We were with spirit box, and we were asking questions and everything. My ex goes, Mr. Baines, are you here? And my other investigator, it's Bainey, you know. And last thing you know, I swear to God, it sounded like his voice coming through the spirit box. Oh boy. If we get disconnected, I have to come back because my phone is
Hopefully
not
we don't.
charging.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. This
So
phone, this is why I ordered a new phone because, you know,
I wouldn't blame you. Like I hate when my phone starts to die like randomly and then just doesn't want to charge right.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever
yeah.
had one phone last long enough that I've had it like years and it's been fine. That's how they get you.
Yeah.
I've had decent
Yeah.
luck
It's
with
plugged
my
in. It's at
iPhones.
2%.
Oh, nice. Would you recommend a spirit box? Sorry, were you going to say something, Rebel? I didn't mean to
Yeah.
interrupt you.
Oh,
Sure.
no.
Oh, I was just going to ask if you recommend a spirit box for like communicating. So like if somebody were interested in starting ghost hunting, how would you recommend they start? I guess is what I'm asking.
Who are you talking to here, me or her?
I was talking to you. I was wondering if you
You're
could
the
hear me. That's
guest.
why
She
I was
already
like,
knows
"Oh
about
no."
me.
Hello?
Yeah, I already know about
Oh,
her.
sorry.
I'm asking you.
I
She's my
would.
cousin. She knows me.
I'm sorry. No.
All good.
No. I would say yes and everything. You know, because I have a recorder. It's my favorite. It's a Sony recorder and everything. It picks up really well, but you got to use it right because if you rub your finger the wrong way on it and everything, the mic's gonna pick up and
Oh.
everything. Because even if you rub that speaker the wrong way, the microphone's picking it up. And everything. I noticed that the hard way. And everything. 'Cause I know some of my EVPs, you can tell it's somebody's rubbing the mic on
You're just
the
getting like
speaker.
the
And I was like, you guys stop rubbing. You're
I
killing
had
my
a pretty
audio.
nice fit.
I mean, we had an investigator when we first started that we were training and everything. I had to fire on the spot. We were after we did going through the evidence and stuff like that and everything. I called her back to the house and everything. I said, "You're done. I can't afford this no more," because she was filming the camcorder, the wall, the floor,
oh,
and stuff like that. I was like, "Where are you going?"
she's not filming the room.
And my
Or
buddy Nick and them,
I'm gonna make sure I don't miss
yeah, I was like,
nothing.
my buddy
Not a
Nick's like,
single centimeter.
yeah, I was like, my buddy Nick's like, "What's wrong?" I said, "I can't do this no more." What do you mean? I said, "Watch the video." I was like, all over the place, like,
Oh.
what are you trying to do here? you know, that's
I
not
had
how it
actually
works. You got to hold your hand steady.
I had actually gotten a pretty decent ghost hunting kit from I think it was Sinister that makes it. It was a spirit box and an EMF reader, and it was only like $80. I got it
Oh,
up
that's
in
not bad.
Fall River,
Mhm.
Massachusetts when I went to Lizzie Borden. But Alyssa
Oh.
jacked me for it while we were on our trip. She was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna yank
I have
that."
a center bar. I have a
So I
center bar that my buddy Mike made. It was a homemade sensor bar,
Oh, that's cool.
and it
Yeah.
lights up and everything. If something would pass, it would light up. Yeah, he made it homemade, so it's pretty awesome and everything. We used it a couple of times at a place called Captain Phillips or Ranger Memorial and everything. It just that place, oh my god, it's eerie at night and everything because the wife here, she looks like she was taking pictures with her phone and everything, and somebody else took a picture while she was taking pictures and everything. It looked like a ghost arrow coming after her because the legend says that there was what 10 rangers that were tied to a tree and gutted, but somebody also said they were arrowed to death and everything. But they're buried right there on the spot and everything. But I think it was like a ghost arrow trying to get her.
Oh,
I
like an intruder kind of deal.
okay, I have to really analyze that a little bit better. Yeah, because I know I'm sensitive and everything because my one investigator was helping me do stuff and everything. Okay, you guys still there?
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah, we're here.
We can't see you, but we can
Hello?
hear you.
I think
Well, I don't know
you
why.
somehow.
Okay.
I think you may have
Um,
hit stop cam or something.
no, I'm looking here. Yep, that's what happened. I think. I think. But anyhow, I'm trying to get the camera work. But I was looking up the
Hey,
hill
Eureka! We
on
got you.
behind. Yeah, yeah, looking at the hill behind me, where the monument is and everything is and everything. She goes, "You see something up there, don't you?" I was like, "Yeah," because she was very sensitive. She actually can, really, really, really sense and describe something and everything. I was like, "You see something up there?" I said, "Yeah." I had my eyes closed. I said, "Yeah, there's a man standing up there." I said, "He's wearing red, black, and white paint and everything." And actually, when I looked up the Indians that were in that area around that time period and everything, they actually wore that color ink on their faces. I was like, "Oh my god, how did I know that?"
Because you're
I used to
sensitive.
get always the same EVP. Yeah, I used to get the same EVPs down there all the time and everything, but now it just I don't know what's going on. No more. I haven't caught it no more. But everybody's saying, "Well, it's just a dog barking down the street and everything," and everything. I said, "No, that's not a dog,"
Right.
and everything. So I would have heard a dog barking with my own ears.
Yeah. They're not you don't need a EVP thing to see that to hear those.
Right.
Yeah,
That sound carries really well.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, it does.
Especially Daisy here. She's on my
Oh,
side.
you should hear my teeny weenies when they bark. It's like shrieking,
Yeah.
high
We have one
Yeah.
like
pitched,
that.
squealing, barking.
Yeah. I have one like that
So
and just loud.
my daughter's now part of the group and everything since I lost to my investigator. She's always wanting to go with dad and everything. 'Cause my daughter and I just finally got back in a relationship a couple of years ago after 16 long freaking years and
Congratulations.
everything. Thank you.
That's good.
And,
That's very
we're
good.
inseparable. Yeah, we talk pretty much every day. She called me a little while ago and stuff like that and everything. She called me last night because of the trailer next to hers caught fire and
Oh
everything.
no.
Luckily, no one got
She's
hurt.
okay though?
I don't. Yeah, she's fine. She says, "Don't worry, yeah, it's not my trailer." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah,
And
but
everything. I
still
was
you
like,
still
"Thank God,"
worry.
because yeah, but she always wanted she. I think she's sensitive too, and in paranormal and everything. She went to a guest investigation with me one time and everything, and she loved it and everything. I mean, I remember that day like it was yesterday because the sensor bar went off and no one was in the house. You can hear it the whole way outside because we took a break for a minute, let the cameras run for by themselves for a while and let everything quiet down and see what happens and everything, and everybody's outside and you're okay, well, you're counting everybody. Okay, everybody's out here, but what? Who's in the house? I was
Good.
I was down in the basement documenting stuff and everything, because they were talking about this door opening and stuff like that. You take pictures, you document your claims and stuff like that and everything. I got a paint tray thrown at me while I'm taking pictures.
Oh goodness. Ghost is like, it's me. I'm in the house.
Yeah, but
Surprise.
It's
yeah,
me. Hi, I'm the ghost. It's
It's not
me.
Mario. It's me, Mario.
It's a me, Mario. I love it.
No, it's
Yeah.
me, Ghostio.
Yeah. I mean, I had some fun on some investigations, but some investigations I did, I just like Falls Creek Cemetery. I was there, but I felt something was trying to attach itself and everything. My one investigator had holy water. She kept on throwing on me. She says, "Leave him alone." I don't even know if we. I don't think we caught anything that night anyway. And everything. I did the cigarette test down in Gettysburg at Sackbridge. That's on my the team's YouTube channel, which I don't post a lot on the YouTube channel yet because I'm trying to actually change the way I do my YouTube channels and everything with the team and everything. And I
Well,
got
I know
mics
you're
now.
gonna
I'm gonna
like
try.
and subscribe our channel, right?
I already did.
Oh,
I
thank
already
you.
My
did.
kind of guy.
Well, plug
hmm
your YouTube channel before we run out of time.
Yeah, we're running out of
hmm
time, and we're gonna have to
Okay.
wrap up before your phone dies anyway. So,
Techno
No,
what do you
it
want
went
the
up
viewers
one,
to
so it's good.
know?
If you want to follow us, you can go to Shadows of the Unknown Paranormal on Facebook. Well, I was about to say Twitter, but it's now X. It's SOUTP11, and Instagram, the Best Ghost Team on Instagram. And I don't even know if I made a TikTok video one or not. I don't know. I can't remember if I did it and everything.
So basically, all the
But
platforms you're gonna follow us on, follow him on it too.
Exactly. Exactly.
If you like
yeah,
and
I have to
subscribe
remember
for
all
us,
my.
like and subscribe for our guests.
Yep. Yeah, there
Well, and
might be
that's
not
just
very,
it
very
too.
many videos up there, but it's there.
Well, that's okay. I'm sure you have more to come.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're
Working on
we're just
something
getting
new.
started ourselves, so we only have a couple episodes. This is only
Yeah.
number 3 that we've
Yeah.
done,
Yeah.
but we're getting
Yeah,
there,
we.
chugging right along.
Yep.
We're gonna be the little channel
Yep.
that could.
I've been on. Yeah, I've been on Dead Zone Paranormal Radio. I've been on a radio stay from Canada. I did one from Texas, which that was a mistake, but I'm not going to go into details why it was a mistake because
Story for another time.
you know.
Right? That'll be interview number 2.
What else? No, what else was it? My high school did it for Halloween.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, they were doing a Halloween special and everything. So, hey, you guys do want to do something about paranormal for Halloween? I'm your guy.
Right.
We're
I got
down.
in touch.
Hi.
So,
Yeah.
Midnights are my afternoons, sir.
yeah,
Well, we really appreciate you taking your time
we
to be
had
here
fun.
with us, Mr. Staley. We'll definitely have you
Yep,
back on
yep.
sometime.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. It's been awesome.
It's cool.
Yes.
Yep.
We
I
really
can't wait to talk
appreciate
to you
you.
again. I can't wait to
Besides
see some of
any
those
Same.
issues.
videos on YouTube.
Yep. Besides any issues. Yeah, like I said, there was a cigarette test and everything. I still, to this day, I don't understand it, but okay.
All right. Well, you have a good night, Mr. Jim. We will see you another
Thank you.
time. We appreciate you being here
Alrighty.
again.
Yeah, thanks for taking the time
Thank
out to
you.
Thank
talk to
you.
us.
Definitely, this episode will be
Talk to
up
you guys soon.
shortly. So start promoting with your buddies. Tell them where to
No, I'll
watch
be
us.
sharing it with my friends, my teammates. I'll be sharing it with my team chat and everything, and friends and stuff like that.
Perfect.
All right.
Alrighty. All right. Is there anything you want to say in conclusion, Stella? Tell the
No, that was
folks
an
at home
awesome
where they can
conversation.
find us.
Yeah, so you can find us on obviously YouTube. You can find us on Instagram. We are Thriving in Chaos Show. I think it's thriving dot in dot chaos dot show. I don't know. But we are Thriving in Chaos Show on Instagram.
It's solely on our outro, so don't worry about it. You can write it down
Yeah.
later.
You'll find it. Just screenshot it. It'll be fine. You can find us on Facebook, right, Rebel?
In multiple places.
Yeah. I now
Yeah,
have
there-
my own. I now have my own Facebook for myself, which I didn't have before. So I could attach all of the stuff that we do here. I
have
also
a Thriving in Chaos page, and I have a
we have a Thriving in
Hold on,
Chaos
hold on.
TikTok now.
yes,
And
I'm on TikTok.
Yeah, I have a one for myself as well where I'm going to be posting clips and things like that. So that can be found. What am I? I am Stella Ruine, I think is my TikTok now.
So I think the only platform we haven't tackled yet is X.
I'm not
Give
doing
it
that.
time.
Just so many.
I know.
I actually don't have experience with X, and I feel like such a loser because I feel like the only person of our generation that doesn't run an X account.
I don't have an X either, so don't feel bad. There's so many platforms to keep up with now. I don't have the time for all that.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of things get posted all the time on X, and I would definitely not get anything else done.
We have an email address too. It's thrivingInChaosTV@gmail.com. So feel free to send us fan mail, hate mail, good, bad, ugly. We don't care. We'll take it all. Suggestions, people you want us to try and reach out to, guests you'd like to see again.
Yeah.
Like
we have
I
some
said,
super interesting ones coming up too.
Yeah, well, like I said, we'll take the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, especially the ugly. We love ugly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do it quite well, obviously.
That's not what I said.
But it's what I meant.
That's what you heard.
It's what you thought.
No, I would never.
You thought it. I said it. It's okay.
I would never think that. I love you. I think you're gorgeous.
I love you too. And in that, we are out.